Welcome back, Towners. Today we're going to make a vegetable medley with chicken and sausage. Let's get it. Alright guys, to start off this recipe, we have all of the ingredients that we're going to need to chop up. We have our homies, some jalapenos, a yellow onion, tomatoes, Roma tomatoes, zucchini, squash, some mini peppers, as well as some smoked sausages. These are two different types of smoked sausage. That's why they're different shapes, but they're both smoked sausages. So I was out of one and had 2 packs, so just pulled out some more that we need for the dish. Now for our saute pan, we have some olive oil added in over medium-high heat, and we're basically going to add in the meat and vegetables. Going to take the longest to cook. We started off with the smoked sausages and cooked those for about 2 minutes, and then added in our zucchini and squash and started to mix all that up in together just to basically brown all these ingredients. We want to try to help them to keep their shape as much as possible. So we sauteed this up for about additional 1 to 2 minutes. Then we went ahead and started to season up the dish. We season this very basic. We just season this with some kosher salt, black pepper, and some Italian seasoning. And again, just mixing and browning all this up. Once we got some nice color on our sausage and zucchini and squash, we went ahead and added in our yellow onion, as well as our mini sweet peppers. And again, mixing and combining. At this point, I kind of messed up. I was filming when I wasn't filming. I was hitting play and stop at the same time and missed a few pieces, but here I added in some epis. That is, again, the seasoning base is basically olive oil, garlic, and green onions, all pureed in the blender. So we added that in and mixed that in all together. Here also is some chicken breast that we cooked. It's just basically a boneless, skinless chicken breast that we cooked with olive oil and seasoned with some salt and pepper only. We rough chopped that up and added to the dish. And then we also added in our chopped Roma tomatoes, as well as our jalapenos. We added in the Roma tomatoes at the end because I wanted those to also keep their shape and not turn to mush or anything. And then we also added in our jalapenos at the end. That only because my wife doesn't like the heat again that much, so I didn't want to have the jalapenos overpower the dish with the heat element of it, and so I just added those at the end. But if you want the heat in there, just go ahead and put those at the beginning so they can flavor throughout the whole dish. Next, once that was all cooked, all the vegetables, we added in a handful of kale and spinach, and just popped the lid over top of the dish for those to wilt down enough. And once they wilted about a minute or so, we went ahead and stirred it all up and mixed everything together. And our vegetable medley dish was complete. Now, this was a very quick 1-pot meal and came together very quickly. To plate this, we took just some more kale and chopped spinach and just added that to the bowl as a base layer. And then ladled on about 2 to 3 spoonfuls of our vegetable medley with our chicken and smoked sausage. And this is our final product of the dish. This dish came out very well. I really liked it a lot. The mixture of the fresh spinach and kale at the bottom of the dish, as well as the ones that was cooked and intertwined with the vegetables, that brought a nice contrast of flavors for that and texture. And cooking the zucchini and squash, even though we cooked them the longest, we rough chopped them big enough so that they helped keep their shape and held their own on there, as well as the tomatoes. We didn't cook those long enough to go through. So plating this up, we just topped it off with some sour cream and some cheddar cheese. And I really like this dish. The peppers and onions, those great combination, those always work well. Jalapenos, they did their job adding the spice to the dish, and the cooked chicken and sausage added their different meat flavors to it. All the flavors of this just blended well all together. Great. Here we are doing a taste test. I still don't know how to eat on camera, so I just focus on what I'm doing, eating. And but this came out very well. Eating this, reminded me of kind of like a soup or a stew, just without the broth due to all the hearty vegetables that we had in it and the large chunks of meat. But this could also remind you of like a stir fry, like just a vegetable stir fry without the rice or noodles added to it, just using the spinach as our base layer. And I really, I can't say this enough, I really enjoyed this dish. If anyone has any questions or comments, or any other different vegetables that they'd like to add to this, any other root vegetables or anything, please let us know in the comment section below. But as always, thank you guys for watching. Enjoy.
Enjoy. And please subscribe. Enjoy.
Hey guys, as always, please like, share, and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. All menu items are listed in the description box. And thank you guys for watching.